The Mike Show presents Test Drive Interviews, brought to you by Billy Craft Honda in Lynchburg. Hey, it's Mike, and we are at the all-new Billy Craft Honda dealership on Lakeside Drive. This place is amazing. Check this out. Huge. Tons of room. We're going to go in, we're going to meet Paul, and Paul has a new Honda Passport that we're going to take a look at, and I believe there he is.
Hello!
Hey, Paul.
Welcome
What's
to
up?
Billy Craft Honda.
Oh man, thank you so much. This place is awesome.
It's great. It
Absolutely.
really is. It's nice.
All right. Well,
Come on in.
let's. I'm going to follow Paul, and we're going to head in, and we're going to take a look at a new Honda Passport. And so we've got a Passport here in the showroom, and then we've got one that has some additional features that we're going to look at outside and test drive.
So I wanted to kind of show you something inside the showroom as far as the Passport. So this is our newest item that we have as far as vehicles goes. And the thing I like about the Passport is that it's a CRV on steroids.
Okay.
Most of our customers, a lot of our customers purchase CRVs, which is our top selling SUV that's out, but it only has 4 cylinders. So the Passport provides a 3.5 V6, which gives you a lot of power. And the good thing about it is the amount of space that's in here. But you have all the features that you would in a Pilot if you purchased a Pilot. So 3.5 V6, hands-free on your phone, Honda sensing features, your push buttons start. I mean, all those features are great, and this is what we've experienced today in our Honda Passport.
So this is a great ride, Paul.
This,
I mean, this really is. I'm going to do that for a little bit more light.
Sunroof action, sure.
Yeah, a little bit of sunroof action. Okay, so we've got all the really cool stuff going on in here.
Yes. So this is a Touring and a Honda Passport. Okay. So it's like your iPad, so to speak, as far as that. So we'll have our navigation, and we'll set up where we need to go and kind of drive through. But the thing I like about this is everything that's in the Pilot, which is usually the most sophisticated equipment we have in the Passport. Yeah. So even though we're only 4 of us, we don't have a third row like we do in a Pilot, you can save a little bit of money by getting a Passport, which is kind of the middle tier. And I still have the power and the 3.5 with the V6. So this is one of my favorites.
I've loved the Passport. I've always loved the Passport.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite vehicles that we have. So
and this is this redesign. This came out for 19.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We have. This is the first couple that came out, and we've done really well with selling them. You should see a lot of around Lynchburg.
Nice. Okay, so we got the camera action, the backup camera action. Nice. And quite a nice new dealership you got here.
Yes, and let me tell you, it has been so much fun to be here. We've been here right around 2 weeks now, and you have so much interaction with the people that are in our service department, because they're able then to kind of walk over into sales, and if they get that, oh my goodness, how much do I want to spend on fixing this car, or should I put that money toward a new one? They have a sales rep that can actually
take a look at it.
Absolutely.
Right there.
All of our cars are in one spot. We're not having to go through different lots to get them, and it's nice. We really should see an increase in sales and production over the next several months, which I'm excited about.
Very, very nice dealership. All right, riding with us, Anne-Marie Gusky. Anne-Marie, hi. You've been on the show a couple times, and you've got a benefit concert event coming up. What is the name of the concert?
So it's called Sounds of Strength. It's happening on June 21st, downtown Lynchburg at the Glass House. Tickets are $10. It's a donation, and the majority of the proceeds are going towards the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
Okay, and who's your guest?
So here I'm joined by Marianne Bernelson. Hello.
Hi.
She is on my walk team.
I am.
For the Out of the Darkness walk in Lynchburg.
Okay.
Which is also called Sounds of Strength.
Tell us, how did you get involved, and what was this is the second year. What's the motivation to doing the benefit concert?
So it all really started, if I can go back, all really started in my freshman year of college. I've talked about this a few times on the show, but college was a particularly rough transition for me. Just being away from home and trying to make new friends at the school was kind of hard. So eventually I got to this point where I was a bit depressed, and eventually it kind of spiraled into having feelings of suicidal thoughts. And I came to a point where I knew I needed to make a decision, or I was going to feel like this forever.
Yeah.
Or I felt like I was going to. Yeah. But I came to a point where I kind of just thought, I can either keep feeling like this, or I can prove myself wrong. I can prove myself that I can give something back to the community, and that there is something that's worth living for.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and eventually I started reaching out to suicide prevention organizations. I started volunteering, and eventually I came up with the idea for this very concert.
And so, what was your involvement with the walk, the organization, and the event?
So, I got involved for the first time last year.
Okay.
I work at Randolph College, and one of my coworkers and very dear friends told me that she was interested in doing the walk on behalf of her daughter, who struggles with mental illness and suicidal thoughts. And as someone who's battled depression most of my life that I can remember, I thought that it was just a really amazing sounding opportunity, because organizations like the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention provide a lot of education when it comes to looking for signs and when it comes to reaching out for help. And education is a huge part in preventing, and the more education we can provide people, the more likely we are to reach that goal of decreasing the suicide rate. So I signed up very happily for the walk last year, and I ended up being the top fundraiser when it comes to walking.
That's fantastic.
I have a very, very generous cousin who understands the importance of the cause and has fought his own battles and has witnessed firsthand as I've fought mine. So this year he has also provided a very generous donation.
Very good.
I'm really excited to partner with my buddy here because we are going to really rock the house with our team. And the idea of a benefit concert in particular really piqued my interest because during my time in school I majored in theater and music, so the performing arts has been my outlet for my entire life.
Very cool.
So I think that combining the arts and the educational aspect of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and just bringing the community together as a whole, it's a huge thing for Lynchburg, and it's a huge thing for every community that does one of these walks.
So how many bands again are playing?
So there's going to be 3 bands. Actually, the event starts at 7 and ends around 10. There's going to be 3 bands, the Bergerons, the Ruckus, and Tony Cam and the Funk All-Stars. There's also going to be a rapper there named Jiggy M, who's going to be doing a couple songs.
Yeah, and Jiggy M's he's been on our show a couple times actually. We've had him on a couple different stages too. So very, very talented. And you know, those other guys are all right too. I guess.
Okay.
No. So where can folks learn more? Where can they get tickets?
Yeah. So there's a few places on social media that you can find information. There's a Facebook page called Sounds of Strength. There's also an Instagram page called Sounds of Strength, and you can find the online or the digital flyer on there. If people want to purchase tickets, it's a $10 donation. And you can purchase them online. There's a link on the Facebook page as well as the Instagram page. But also, if people want to pay for their tickets at the event, they can also do that.
All right, so Paul, we are driving. We're back out on the highway. We are in a 19 Honda Passport.
That's correct.
And this is, I guess it's the smaller cousin of what?
Yeah, well, it's between the CRV, which is our 4-cylinder SUV, and then the Pilot, which is has a 3.5 V6. But the good thing about this vehicle is obviously that all the Honda sensing, you're able then to drive without your hands on the wheel, or your hand on the gas. If you foot on the gas, I'm able actually just to communicate with you without really having to do anything as the car kind of takes over.
Sure.
It also has the lane departure warning. So as I change lanes here to show you without a signal, you'll feel the steering wheel kind of shake.
Nice.
So it just gives me a little bit of alert to say, hey, are you sure you want to do that? And then it kind of goes with you. It won't stop you from doing it, but at the same time, it just kind of alerts you.
Yeah, just like the other drivers in the intersection. It's like, it's red, green, yellow. They're just colors.
Yeah, I love Lynchburg. It's the drivers, though, there's something to be said about that. But anyway.
Sometimes. All right, so I love this. This just lit up, letting us know that there was somebody right there.
Right, that's our blind spot indicator. So they're on both sides. As cars pass us or we pass the vehicle, it will light up. Now, if my turn signal's on, at the same time that's lit, then it becomes an audio beep, 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 beep to let you know that, hey, don't change lanes because somebody's there. So the idea behind that is that every time you change lanes, you want to give a signal so that, A, the blind spot indicator works, and then also the lane keep assist option will also work.
All right, we want to thank Anne-Marie and Marianne for joining us on the program for test drive interviews. Also want to thank Paul.
Yes.
Heck of a deal, Heckman.
Yes, better call Paul.
Yeah.
That's the new tagline.
And how do folks get in touch with you, Paul?
Simple 385-6045, or come by the new dealership. If you haven't seen it, you need to.
Oh my God, yeah, it is fantastic.
2364 Lakeside Drive. It is awesome, and would love to spend some time with you.
Okay. Yeah, the dealership is fantastic, and we want to thank Billy Craft Honda for sponsoring test drive interviews. You can catch the show Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 on 93.7 KHF. You can catch our best of bits at radio434.com or on the Radio 434 app. It's a free download, and then you can have our best of bits 24/7, 365. You can even listen to the show live streaming when you're away from an FM tuner. If you go to 93.7 KHF on Facebook, click on our grandma. She's the one wearing blue headphones, and that's where you'll find our Listen Live link. All of our social media, The Mike Show VA. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and now even MySpace. Yeah. For test drive interviews, this is Mike. Thanks so much for watching.